I do love how, for me, Nate, your camera freezes every so often. So you went from having a mug to contemplative with the mug to the side, and then it's just back in. It's just like
No, I think yours was fine. That's just how I drink chicory.
It's just the mug vanishes all of a sudden, and it's complex, and it's like deep thoughts.
Hello, everyone. Is there anyone who's not got a token? Can everyone see their tokens?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to send you all to sleep. Night night.
Does anyone or everyone remember the French toast game?
No, I love French toast. You tell.
So I'm going to think of a thing, and then you have to say, and I will say it's like French toast, and then you say, is it a triangle? And then I will either say it's closer to a triangle than French toast, or it's closer to French toast than a triangle.
Basically, you have to try and figure out what he's thinking. But
Yeah,
you can
doesn't sound as delicious.
I'm thinking of something.
Do we take turns or just jump in?
Just jump in.
Is it like a teapot?
It's closer to a teapot. It's more like a teapot.
Someone else go.
Is it more like a kettle?
Is that a kettle or a cow?
Kettle and then cow. If
it's more like a kettle. It's more like a kettle.
Oh, okay.
It's more like a kettle than. So is that more like a kettle than French toast, or more like a kettle than a teapot?
So it's always more like the It's always the previous two. So that was between a kettle and a teapot. And it's more like a kettle.
Cool.
And then between kettle and a cow, it's more like a kettle.
Is it more like water?
It's more like water.
Is it more like grass?
It's more like water.
Is it more like a hot cup of a tea?
It's more like a hot cup of tea.
It's a game within a game, this is.
Yeah.
More like coffee, have we had that?
It's more like a hot cup of tea.
I mean, I feel like we're close now, but we're probably not.
I mean, it could be literally
Miles
anything.
off.
Yeah.
I know what it is. It's dignity.
It's more like wait, what? I've forgotten what it was. Is it a hot cup of tea? Is that the thing?
Yes.
It's more like a hot cup of tea.
Indignity. Okay.
Is it more like a swimming pool?
It's more like a hot cup of tea.
Is it more like a volcano?
It's more like a volcano.
That is a jump in it.
It's more like a volcano.
Is it more like the sun?
It's more like a volcano.
Is it more like a volcano in Italy?
It's more like a volcano.
Is it more like a flash of lightning, a lightning strike, the actual thing, the lightning itself?
It's more like a volcano.
Have they been changing the UI again? It seems to me like these, like the UI's changed somewhat.
It's more like a volcano.
More like a volcano.
How so, Martin?
Sorry?
How so?
I don't know. I mean, it might be I've changed across to Firefox, and it might just be that some of my settings are different, to be fair.
Is it more like Firefox?
I changed across to Firefox because Google decided to get rid of all the ad blockers and stuff on Chrome.
Okay.
So this is my way of getting back at Google on Google's own platform, YouTube.
Ah.
I didn't start it out like that. It was a genuine question in the beginning.
There's some things that have changed in the app since I think the last time we played they were in. It's now like a highlighting thing during nominations, which I think you have to turn on, and also I think it's.
What was that?
Are you okay? Was that from you, Phil?
Yeah, it was from me. I don't know what it was. Some kind of dishes.
Okay.
Have you got a poltergeist?
I mean, maybe.
Phil's the demon, let's kill him.
Oh, I'm the poltergeist. That's an outsider.
Yeah, there's a highlighting thing for nominations, which I think you have to turn on, which basically means that when somebody's nominated, the screen just goes dark, apart from on the person who's been nominated. But I think that's kind of bad because you can't see who's nominated them. Like, it doesn't show the hand to the person who did the nomination, and nor does it light up when they're talking or anything like that. So, and it also does the chimes during during the votes. When so there's an audible counter, which I think is quite good. I'm not sure if there's anything else. Anyway, it's more like a volcano.
Okay. Is it more like lava?
It's more like lava. This is how I'm getting around not monologuing to audience because of low energy and tired. By the way,
So it's just us making random conversation.
Yeah. So I don't have to put the effort into thinking about.
Night phases.
So, yeah, more like lava.
Is it more like a lava lamp?
It's more like lava.
Is it more like fire?
It's more like fire.
Is it more like plasma?
Plasma?
Yes.
More like fire. I will say you're nowhere near it.
That's good to know. Is it more like water?
It's more like, I think, haven't we had that? But it's more like water.
Is it more like a tsunami?
More like water.
Ice.
Water.
Air.
Water.
Earth.
Water.
Right, we've exhausted the elements.
Yeah, so wouldn't it be awkward if if it was Avatar: The Last Airbender and we'd just be going around in circles?
Is it the Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Water. It's more like water.
Is it Korra?
It's more like water.
Is it more like a ghost?
It's more like water.
Is it more like oil?
It's more like water.
Like coffee?
It's more like water.
Steam.
It's more like steam.
Clouds.
It's more like steam. I'll give you a clue though. It's always going to be more like steam until you guess what it is.
Oh.
Is it steam?
It's more like steam
Pretty
than
close to that.
Is it mist?
steam,
Fog.
Condensation.
steam,
Clouds.
steam,
Valve?
steam. I did not hear you, Paul.
And you never will.
And you never will. Good
All that
morning. Good morning, Ravens of Bluff. I've been killed by a cloud of steam or something like steam. So I'm going to give you some amount of time. Let's say 5 minutes. Something went wrong then. Everything's all right, is it? Something went weird.
Yeah. Still
That's
here.
okay. Okay. Has that timer switched on? Yes.
Yep.
Excellent. Go solve it.
You got here first.
I did. Guess what?
What?
I'm your favourite role.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Great. Let's tell you then.
Well, let's not kill all saints. That's a bad thing.
I mean, if you're the band, then we'll change that around a bit. But
I've nothing against All Saints. I think, unless they're, I can't remember. I don't pay them any attention.
I think, yeah. I mean, I think I may not have been paying attention in the night, or I think something might have gone screwy with me.
How come?
I think I should have woken up last night and I didn't.
Oh, that's weird. What are you then?
Yeah, fuck it, I'll tell you. Fortune teller.
And you didn't wake up?
Nope.
Huh. Okay. Well, we have a Ghazali because we should be on 0 outsiders and there's no sentinel.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only way to add an outsider in the script. But yeah,
Don't know, never been one.
I've never been this. I don't think I've ever been the Saint before. I've drawn it once before, and then it was immediately rewrapped. But yeah,
Well, let's not kill you, and let's try and keep me alive a bit longer.
Indeed.
Maybe my power will start working.
Do you sit? I feel like. Are you sure you didn't wake up? Oh
I'm
no,
sure.
sorry. That's not the question I meant to ask. I meant to ask, are you sure you're the fortune teller?
If not, then I may have ended up doing some. Well, even if it was something else, I should have been woken up to at least pretend I am.
Do you want me-
right?
Do you want me to go so you can chat to Robin?
I probably could do with doing that. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Oh. I was going to say I'm here on my own, but I'm no longer here on my own.
And
But there we go. This is fun, isn't it? I didn't really. Oh, I didn't narrate at all during the night, but yeah, this should be interesting. Hello, Paul.
Hello. There we go.
How are you?
I'm okay. I'm feeling very righteous,
Righteous, you say?
knowledgeable, but not
saintly.
Yeah. I did it. I drew the saint, and the game was not re-rat. So I'm finally actually the saint, which means you have a Kazali because there's no other outsider manipulation that I can see.
It's not me.
Sorry?
It's not me. We might have a Kazali, but it ain't me.
Okay.
I am.
Would you like to tell me something?
Let's go with 2 for you. I think I'll give you Virgin or Slayer.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just going to assume you're evil because you are.
I drew the saint.
Right. Okay. There is no other.
No sentinel.
Nothing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Talk to you later.
Cool. Thanks. See ya.
Maybe I can get someone else in.
Hello.
Hello.
So, you are the poisoner.
Yes, poisoned Michael. I was the saint.
Okay.
I'm telling people I'm the saint and that there is a Kazali in play, just as a heads up.
Okay, so I am leaning into Soldier. The bluffs are Soldier, Sugenja, and Ravenkeeper. Just to let you know, I'm going to tell Talon that there's a widow in play.
What were the 3 thingies? Soldier, Shigenja,
Soldier, Sugenja, and Ravenkeeper.
Raven. Okay, I'm just going to be saint for all the game and then try and look more and more suspicious.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Bye.
Dong, hello.
Hello.
Before you all start chatting and doing shenanigans and things, I do need to announce that there has been a small storyteller mistake, but it has been rectified. It's nothing for you to worry about. Please go about your business chatting. Nominations are not yet open.
It just teases us, really.
I have one of my many legs in the air because I need to tell you all that there is a widow in play.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm poisoned, so looks like maybe the widow chose me.
So clearly you must be important.
What makes you think you're poisoned?
All that we've got bugger all useful roles.
Well, I'm the librarian, and I've been told that one of 2 players is an outsider, but there can't be an outsider on this script.
Kazali adds it.
Does it?
Yeah, Kazali can add any number of outsiders.
Oh, yeah.
But it's the only thing on it that can add outsiders.
Yeah. So yeah, either the widow or the... Yeah, so there's a widow. So either the widow's poisoned me, or there's definitely a Kazali, and I'm poisoned. Yeah.
Well, if there's a Kazali, you're not necessarily poisoned. If there's no Kazali, you're definitely poisoned or lying.
Yeah, so that's... I keep saying poison for Kazali.
Could be, it could be the marionette.
Yeah, all that.
Yes, he could
Or the
definitely be
drunk.
the marionette Paul.
Well, I was assuming you were the demon.
Thanks, I'm so glad to be so trusted by you. I'm so trusted. I had about 4 people pinging me first thing. Literally, I'm there like, who should I talk to?
That's popular.
Yeah, so no one else thinks they're poisoned then? Because probably me.
Who knows?
I wouldn't know.
Okay, I'm going to say nominations are open if you'd like to mix it up.
I'll nominate Phil.
Okay, Paul nominates Phil. Tell us why, please.
Because I haven't spoken to him and he's going to nominate me in a second.
I might nominate Michael.
Proactive revenge.
Preemptive revenge.
Phil, what are you going to say about that?
Thanks, Paul. I'm having a good time too. Hello.
Okay, you'll need 4 votes to put Phil on the block, starting with Evil Steve's. Oh, where's this ticking come from? Is that a new
it's
thing?
new.
It's new.
It's on
Yeah.
last
My
week.
word.
It's a new king as well.
It's on last week, yeah.
Okay, one vote. It is not enough. Any more for any more?
Nate nominates Evil Steve.
Outrageous.
Okay, tell me why, please.
Hi, Steve. It's been ages since we played.
So why not kill him? Oh, is that
that
the
it?
accusation?
Is that your accusation?
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi.
Oh, amazing. My defense is, hi Nate, it's been ages since I've played.
Okay, well, with that strong prosecution and defence, you can now vote. So 4 votes to put Steve on the block, starting with Nate.
Well, I'm sold.
Oh shit.
He
Roll
does
waving
also
hello.
put evil in his name. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets me every time.
2 votes is not enough. So, Steve's safe for the day. Any more?
Is it still tradition to nominate Michael, right?
Yeah.
nah.
You can nominate whoever you like, Steve.
I'll remind you, I didn't actually vote for you.
That is true.
Phil nominates Michael.
Yeah,
Oh, nominates Michael. You took the chance. Tell me why, please.
Craig is in a noble ping. On the off chance that Craig is in fact the marionette, Michael or Paul could be the demon.
Okay, Michael, what do you got to say about that?
I know nothing of pings of good or evil at this time. I prefer not to die, but that doesn't stop people from killing me before.
Okie doke. You need 4 to put Michael on the block, starting with Martin.
Actually, if I am the marionette, I don't want to vote for him.
Yes, that's exactly what I want you to believe, Craig.
See, we're really struggling to get more than 2 votes on anyone. Any more? No, I'm going to call it for a final call then in 5,
We should kill.
4, 3,
Who hasn't been nominated?
There's a cannibal in the script.
2,
Point.
1. I'm afraid that is the end of nominations. So I'm going to send you all. So nobody's executed, nobody dies. I'm going to send you all back to sleep. Night night.
Oh no, it's a Vortex game. We weren't paying attention.
I'm slightly regretting doing a joke nomination there.
Yeah. Did we guess the thing?
No,
we
it's
were
more.
stuck on Steam.
It's more like Steam.
Then anything else?
Yeah, it's. I can't imagine that I would give it something else until you got the actual answer.
Gravy.
Condensation?
No.
Oh.
Its Steam is part of the word.
Steampunk.
It's not steampunk. It's not Steam Engine.
So,
It's more like
self-esteem.
it's more like Steam Engine than Steam.
Team Hams.
Who said train?
Michael.
It's Steam Train, so you can have it. Please feel free to think of a word if you would like to continue.
I will think.
Rocket.
Don't tell us.
It is Rocket, yeah. Well done.
Oh.
Okay, I'm thinking of something.
Are you thinking, or have you thought of something?
I thought of something. I thought of something, therefore I am thinking of something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Cogito ergo, silly game.
Is it more like
Sorry, what?
Jupiter?
It's more like French toast.
Is it more like a person?
It's It's more like French toast.
Is it more like a concept?
It's more like French toast.
More like an animal.
Sorry, what?
Is it more like an animal?
More like French toast.
Is it French toast?
It is not French toast.
Is it more like a sandwich?
It's more like a sandwich.
Roast dinner.
More like a sandwich.
Is it more like alcohol?
More like a sandwich.
Is it more like a Phillips head screwdriver?
More like a sandwich.
Is it more like a circus?
More like a what?
A circus.
More like a sandwich.
Is it more like COVID?
It's more like a sandwich.
Yes. I had to think there though.
It's a COVID sandwich.
Is it anthrax?
It's more like a sandwich.
Is it more like cheese on toast?
More like a sandwich.
Is it tiramisu?
It's more like tiramisu.
Ooh.
Is it more like garlic bread?
More like tiramisu.
Trifle.
It's more like trifle.
More like ice cream?
More like trifle.
Is it yogurt?
More like trifle.
Jelly?
Phil, you got it right. Jelly.
Oh.
There was quite a few things there where it was like, I could go either way.
Including apparently COVID.
No.
COVID jelly.
I didn't really like that flavour much.
No.
Sorry, sneezed.
Phil, can we talk in the morning?
We can?
Oh.
Well, it is now morning. And what a lovely, bright, sunny morning it is this evening. Everyone's alive. Oh, no, wait. Evil Steve is not alive. Oh dear, there must be a demon about. So can you please go and find who the demon is? I'll give you another 5 minutes. Thank you.
Oh, looks a bit dead as well.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi. Are you the noble?
I'll tell you what I am if you tell me what you are.
I'm the saint. We have a
Ooh.
Kazali.
Damn. Is that who the librarian saw?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to. I only spoke to Martin, Michael, and Paul on day one.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Yes, I am the noble.
Was I in your pings by any chance?
Of course.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I was as soon as you said about noble info like yesterday, I put you down as the noble and thought I bet Robin put me in the pings because I think they know I've not been the saint before. So.
Oh, have you not?
I've drawn it once and then the game got re-racked before day one.
Yeah.
So.
Well, no pressure. Just don't let us kill you.
I mean, that's fine. What have we? I've now told 4 people I'm the saint, so there are odds are, and one of them was not Evil Steve, so odds are that I've probably told the demon that I'm the saint.
Yeah. Or at least the minion, yeah.
And I would assume that anyone on the evil team would believe that I'm the saint because they know there's a Kazali in play. So
yep,
it would be So I'm gonna try and not be suspicious in this one. Who was your third?
I mean, it'll be handy if Craig can back you.
Yeah, I'll talk to Craig today. At least I'll try.
See, we've got a problem here, though.
Yeah.
I might as well just tell you the things, because I'm going to end up telling everyone anyway. It's you, Craig, and Evil Steve.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's odd.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
I guess I could be widow poisoned. It's a weird choice to do a top 4, but obviously it's quite powerful if a noble has only seen good players.
I think it could derail the entire game if a top 4 was poisoned at the start.
Yeah. It's conceivable.
Yeah. But I get there's no reason that Steve would be killed in the night. If he's evil, I mean.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's not going to star pass on the second night, is he?
So what did Craig say? Craig thought he was drunk or poisoned because I didn't really get why.
Just because he'd seen an outside, he was expecting to see that there's no outsiders in play,
okay, and
didn't.
do
you want to go and try and get a chat with him?
He's in town.
Yeah, cool.
All right, thanks,
cool.
Phil.
All right.
Hello.
Did you see me?
Yeah. I guess so.
As the saint.
Yeah.
That's because I'm the saint.
Oh, okay.
Well. Yeah. So
that makes sense.
I've spoken to everyone apart from Evil Steve now, so I've almost certainly told the demon that I'm the saint, and the demon's a Ghazali because there's no other way I can be in the game.
Yeah. Damn. It was you or Michael as the saint. If you are the saint, then yeah.
You are the 5th person I've told I'm the saint, and I've been every conversation. I wasn't gonna bother waiting till I got nominated and say, "Oh, I'm the saint." By the way, I just thought it's valuable information because it means we've got a Ghazali, so we're not going to be suspicious of potential star passes.
Yeah. Well, I didn't tell anyone, and you've come out of it, so yeah. That's a good sign, though.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. All right. See ya.
Yep. Thanks, Greg.
Welcome back. I'm going to give you a minute or 2 for any shenanigans, any chats, and then I'll open nominations shortly.
Craig, would you be willing to say some of your info? What outsider you saw, or?
Yeah, it was either Nate or Michael as the saint.
Right. Okay.
I've told everyone apart from Evil Steve I'm the saint.
Yeah.
And that's only because I haven't chatted to you yet, Steve. Not because I'm hiding that from you.
I'm telling that guy.
At least what Nate told me earlier, and I think that was before he had a chance to talk to Craig.
I've only just spoken to Craig. Craig was the last person I spoke to.
Okay. Evil
Why do
Steve.
you suspect you're poisoned, Craig?
Because I didn't think it was possible for an outsider to be in play. But if it was a Kazali, then it's possible.
So we're basically saying there's definitely a Kazali, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
If I'm
Yeah.
telling the truth, and if Craig's telling the truth,
The other option is that Craig is the marionette and Michael is the demon, but that's unlikely.
but then what would I be in that situation, Paul?
Yeah.
Probably the
That's
politician,
true,
the
yeah.
way I'm playing.
But that you'd still be an outsider then.
Yeah.
So it would have to be.
But to be fair, also at that point, a marionette or anything like they wouldn't know that he's yet that, would they?
Oh, if Craig was the marionette, then I wouldn't be the saint,
Yeah.
and it would just be a
Yeah.
coincidence that I've been claiming saint.
Well, if there is a widow in play, as Martin says, then he could have told Craig what to say. But I think that's a bit of a reach.
I'm gonna say nominations are open.
Evil Steve, what were you?
I was a slayer.
Oh, damn.
Oh, damn indeed.
I'll nominate Martin.
Okay, Paul. Oh, sorry.
I'm the
Sorry.
virgin.
Clumsy clicking. Paul nominates Martin. Your accusation, please.
He's holding my grim at the moment, and his widow report could be a lie.
Martin, what are you going to say for yourself?
Big if true. I'm the virgin, which is why Robin killed Paul at first, but no, I'm not really. I did that last game. Yeah, I'm a character that we want to keep around for now, but I always say that, and I would always say that. I don't really know how to defend against this. I don't want to die.
You're not going to say who you were.
I mean, I could give you 3. Okay, I'm the mayor.
Confirmation.
It wasn't my cat.
That was quite definitely a yeah, right.
No, it sounded like it was saying, meh.
Well, that was
That was Bucky's for bullshit.
Given up by the cat. How
on that note. I'll run the vote. So 3 votes to put Martin on the block, starting with Phil.
I was going to vote on that until the cat said that he is in fact the mayor.
2 votes is not enough. Martin's safe for today. Anyone?
Martin nominates Paul.
Martin nominates Paul. Tell me why, please.
Mostly revenge, but Paul's talking a lot about Craig being the marionette, and I don't know where that's coming from, given, well, I mean, I know that there's a widow, but I don't know why you're saying Craig is the marionette.
It was the only alternative to poison possibility, because they couldn't be drunk if he wasn't also. Yeah, but I don't think he is.
Okay, 3 votes to put Paul on the block, starting with Craig.
You're not saying anything about this, Paul?
Two votes is not enough. Paul is safe for the day.
Maybe one of them games.
Are you not concerned by any of that, Paul? By any of what just happened?
No, because I lied to you.
Nate
Damn
nominates Craig.
Nate nominates Craig. Tell me why, please.
Seems as good a kill as any. I've got some info. I don't know if I should reveal it. But
If it's pertinent.
it is.
You're the saint, though. What?
I am. It's not my info. If it was my info, I would just reveal it. But there's been lots to talk about Craig being the marionette. Craig has confirmed me, but I'm the one who gave up my role first, including to 4 other people before we chatted, so it could have been a ploy. Let's get killing.
Craig, your defense.
I think I told Paul before what the librarian information was. Before, yeah, I think there was a conversation before I spoke to Nate, and he came out as the saint. So, yeah, I am the librarian.
Craig told his information before I mentioned Nate being the same. And I didn't actually say that it was Nate that told me that.
Yeah, you said, I told you, you asked me what the information was. I said to you, and then you said that goes with what they've said. And I said, but it's just nonsense information anyway. I'm poisoned. But then Nate came to me and said, do you know what I am? And I was like, maybe. And yeah, so it is the Khazali, and Nate is the saint. You can execute me, just don't execute Nate.
It's a really.
You'd know.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's a good bluff for a widow.
I'm going to run the vote. So 3 votes needed to put Craig on the block, starting with Michael.
And if you aren't, it's a good roll for a cannibal if we have one.
We have got someone on the block. It is Craig. Any more nominations? I'm going to call it then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then Craig is executed and dies. And you all go to sleep.
Hello, sorry.
You've actually stopped talking, so I can wake you up. Sorry about that. Right, who's getting your poison?
Let's just keep it on Michael. I think Paul might be the cannibal, but if he's the cannibal, he's just eating the drunk, so it doesn't matter. So Michael, please.
Michael? Yeah, see you later.
Thanks. Okay, let's actually do some talking. So, I was slightly disappointed to be turned evil because I thought, hey, Saint, this would be quite funny because I've never actually been the Saint in a game before that I can remember. And I always get executed or beat with lots of sus, so I thought it'd be fun. But here we are. I think I've never been the poisoner before, so this is cool. It's not a bad choice as well. Out of the, I'm surprised mine didn't make Michael the marionette for fun, but hey. So I believe Phil. Obviously, it's me and his ping. I'll talk to Evil Stephen tomorrow. If Paul's not the Virgin or the Slayer, then he's going to be something powerful. It might be the Raven Keeper. No, can't be. He's the cannibal, isn't he? Cannibal Mayor. I was going to try and get Paul executed yesterday, but I didn't want to vote with Martin. Craig is the drunk. So we've got 2 outsiders in this game, or we had 2 outsiders in this game. So that's the reason why Craig saw me as the Saint. Sort of helpful, sort of not. I'm hoping that people will be confused as to why I'd get the person who was confirming me executed. But we're going to go down to final 3, probably. Oh no, there's 5. We're going to go down to 4. Okay, going to try and start being sus, but I don't know how. I think Michael probably is the fortune teller. I think that was the storyteller mistake, and I'm not. Michael's still the choice for poisoning anyway, based on the claims I've got, so I'm trying not.
Good morning, town. That is all. You got 4 minutes today.
Okay, that's interesting. In fact, Craig's so dead they killed him off and dragged him off screen.
Oh,
Oh.
hello, Nate.
Hey, Steve. How's it going?
It's going alright.
Excellent. I'm sorry you're dead.
I'm being dead and all. I am sorry I'm dead too.
Um,
Especially not getting that shot off. Should always get your shot off early.
Yeah, that's what
Or
they
not.
say.
That's what, well, some.
Yeah. You're the last person that I have told privately that I am the saint.
Yeah, pretty consistent message there, Nate.
Yep, saint's a good one. When I'm the demon and I don't want to get executed, so I just say
It
I'm the
is
saint
true.
or the recluse. Is usually what I do, and it usually works.
Great bluff, isn't it?
But this time,
Until it doesn't.
but this time I am actually the saint, definitely.
Yeah, I've no reason to not believe you, in fairness.
Yeah.
Phil seems slightly sus to me,
Yeah. Well,
given like 4 noble pings.
four naval pings. That would be
Said
sus.
I'm one of them, Martin, and 2 others.
Oh, there's only there'll only be
Well,
3.
possibly, obviously. There are only 3, but he's saying
Oh, okay.
it's my possible 4.
I know what the noble pings are. You are in them. I am in them.
Okay.
I'm the only alive person in the noble pings.
Ah.
And I thought to myself, when I heard rumour of a noble on day 1, I thought, oh, I'm the saint. Obviously, Roblin is going to put me in the ping because they think it would be very funny to put the saint in the noble ping.
It would be funny. But surely it's safer to just execute Phil.
In case Phil's lying.
Mm-hmm.
Could do. I'm not overly against that. How many?
Take the chance on yourself, and then we lose anyway.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't execute me, not until final day at least, unless if people think that I'm in fact a demon.
But as I'm dead, it might be a bit of a waste of my dead vote.
Yeah. I'll see. I'll kind of try and gauge it with town, see what we're thinking.
Yeah.
Because we've got 2 executions left in the game, so we need to execute today. I'm a bit suspicious of Paul because Paul told me he was the Slayer or the Virgin.
Okay.
And I trust you more than I trust Paul with the Slayer claim because you have no reason to lie.
No, why would it? I've not really spoken to Paul anyway to get any gauge of what Paul's saying or doing. I spoke to Martin. I tend to believe his mayor claim.
Yeah.
I don't know much about Michael either, to be fair.
Michael was my first chat. I don't know. It's a role worth keeping around if he is what he said he is.
I mean, if we've got a widow, then chances are he's just going to get killed before he gets a chance to use it anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I might check in with Michael actually if he's available and see if he's keeping in line with what he said on day 1.
I'll speak to you soon.
Cool, thanks, Steve. Oh, it's just us again.
Oh, excellent. Not for long.
No. Oh well, I was going to try and grab Michael, but I'll ask him in town. Excuse me.
Bong 'em.
Stop bungum.
Hello, welcome back, folks. I'm going to say nominations are open, but you can just have a chat first if you want.
Okie dokie.
5 left. We should kill someone.
Yeah, we've got 2 executions left in the game.
Should we do a round robin?
Not yet.
I mean, if there is a widow, then we're only hurting ourselves.
Everyone's already exposed. Yeah.
But also,
If there's a widow,
if
like,
there isn't a widow, then we could just be revealing ourselves to the evil team anyway.
Well,
why was there not a death in the night? It's potentially soldier or monk, and if there's a widow, they'd know that.
yeah.
Sorry, Nate, are you waiting to speak?
Sorry, I've got a quick storyteller question. If there was a drunken play, would you rule it so that you could tell them a widow was in play when there was in fact not a widow in play?
Sorry, hang on. So, if there was a that's unrelated to the.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's unrelated.
do you mean like could I just lie to them about a widow ping rather than lying to them about their ability? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I would not do that.
Okay. Michael.
Yeah.
Are you what you told me on day 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would that explain nobody dying?
No. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't explain. Martin, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the soldier, so I think they must have targeted me.
You were there a minute ago.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to get the demon to kill me.
Which it still leads me on to. Okay. Here's where the level of confusion kicks
I know
in.
what you're thinking with the widow. I can only assume that they got confused with me saying there is almost the last thing in the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I've got something that I've heard information that either confirms Martin Paul is good or confirms Martin is evil.
Okay. Want to share?
You may as well say it at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the whole thing. I'm the fortune teller. First day, because that was the slight hiccup. I picked Steve and Paul, and I got a yes. Night 2, I picked Paul and Martin, and I got a no. Night 3, I picked Paul and Phil and got a yes. If there is a widow in play and I've been picked, then and I'm getting the opposite information of what I should, that would point towards Martin being evil. If I'm getting the correct information, then that points towards Phil being evil.
Paul, were you telling the truth when you told me your role on the first day?
No.
Okay, never mind
I feel. Paul's definitely been lying about his role and is not. Well, have you told anyone the truth, Paul, in this game?
Yes.
Okay. Was it your minion?
I never tell the minion the truth. No.
No snake charmer on the script.
I was convinced it was Martin and Michael, but suddenly I'm all doubtful.
that. Yeah, they seem to be. Michael seems to be against Martin 50-50, so.
Yeah. I'm going to say second call for nominations.
I'll nominate Michael.
Okay.
Paul nominates Michael. Tell me why, please.
I'm still convinced it's either Martin or Michael. And yeah, one has to go. So.
Okay, Michael, defend yourself, please.
So between the soldier or the possible fortune teller, you decided to kill the fortune teller that's practically said you're good, and you've gone, yeah, kill him.
Yeah, no one ever believes I'm good.
I'm trying to defend you for once.
You say defending, I say sucking up.
Why, are you the demon and I need to be good for you? You'll kill me last if I don't do that?
I'm going to run the vote. It will take 3 to put Michael on the block, starting with Martin.
I don't know that this is a good idea, to be honest.
Oh, really? You think?
No, nominates Paul.
Nate nominates Paul. Tell me why, please.
So usually when Paul isn't being super sus is when Paul's actually evil and fools me, and Paul's being super sus in this game, to me at least. So I'm going to say that Paul is being... Sorry, Paul?
The fact that I am super sus normally means I'm good, but now it means I'm evil.
Yeah, because I've decided that that I'm not going to follow the trend and be fooled once again by you. Potentially, anyway.
Paul, defense against super susness?
There's no... Okay, I'll just complete. I think there's no point in denying it. I'm the monk. And I thought I was why no one died last night.
So who have you been picking?
Well, I picked you on night 1, but not last night. Because actually, no, the demon knows if it might, so I might as well. Yeah. Okay, I picked Phil, and nobody died. So the demon would already know that they tried to pick Phil, but now suddenly I'm doubting everything.
I don't get why the demon wouldn't have already killed you.
I'm just going to run this vote. You can carry on chatting. It will take 3 votes to tie, 4 votes to put Paul on the block, starting with Craig's dead vote.
I'll break a tie.
I'm also
a tie if it gets
surprised
there.
I'm voting.
Okay.
If there is a widow in play, then I should be dead, which is why I kind of think it's Martin.
Or
Michael.
you're evil.
Well, I ain't.
Paul is marked for execution. Any more nominations?
Phil, are you out with what you are?
Yeah, I think so.
And what was...
Are you willing to share the information that you had? I know one of them.
Do you?
Yeah, Craig, I think.
No, Michael.
Oh yeah, yeah, I did say Craig, didn't I?
Did you? No.
Yeah,
You
I said
know-
it on the first day. Yeah. I think I'll leave it until tomorrow because I don't want to give the evil team too much info at this point.
Okay, I'm going to say final call for nominations. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Paul is executed. Paul dies, and the game continues. Night night.
It's better that I don't live to the final 3.
That's the thing, Paul. You're kind of getting a bit sus there. So.
If Martin is the soldier, that's another possible explanation for why nobody.
Hello.
Hello.
Michael, and I would request, but it's not obviously necessary, if I were to be picked to make it look like I could be the demon, please. But also, it's entirely up to you.
I will bear that in mind. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Or the fortune teller.
Oh no, yeah, sorry, Martin said.
What did you
I
say
think
there,
Martin's
Paul?
the demon. Say again?
You said something, but there was a bit of crosstalk, something about a widow and a fortune teller.
If there is a widow in play, they had a pick between Slayer Steve and me the monk, and apparently Michael the fortune teller. They chose the Slayer to kill. That made me think I was poisoned.
Yeah. Well, and a soldier as well, which is unkillable by the demon.
Yeah.
Or the
But
librarian.
also mostly harmless.
Or the librarian to make us think that there's a Khazali in play when it's actually a kid.
Yeah.
I mentioned to both Phil and Martin Slayer as one of my 3s in the first day.
Yeah. Slayer, Mar, and Shugenja.
That put a target on me. Whether if we're not in a widow game.
I mean, I was saying two of the same, Slayer, Mare, and Cannibal, because I was trying to get targeted.
That's one of the three of you.
I think we're not going to win this. I think they're going to execute Martin today, and I think...
Who knows something? I know something. Phil is dead, and there's only 3 players left alive. Nate, Martin, and Michael are your final 3. No private chats, but nominations are not open yet.
Right. It's not Nate. Nate's been confirmed, right?
No.
How is Nate being confirmed?
Yeah, was Nate telling everyone before?
He told me, yeah.
Told me Saint before you told me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of
so
course.
the only possible way is if Paul messaged Nate, and then Nate told me. But
God.
if he was
Honestly.
saying that before I told Paul, then Nate will have been the same. Nate before I said to anyone.
Nate had said Saint before.
Yeah,
before
so he's
anything.
definitely
Yeah.
the same.
Or,
The way that
Or-
info came out.
Or you're his minion.
No,
Hang on.
because I can't be the
Just
marionette.
because Nate says
Two.
he is the saint to everyone does not necessarily make him the saint, does it?
That's entirely true.
I would
Yeah,
have...
but I was told that Nate or Michael is the saint,
Right.
and I didn't tell anyone except for Paul.
Okay.
And then immediately after, Nate came to me and said he's the saint.
They would have had to coordinate without speaking to each other.
Yeah, you could have
Alright.
sent a message, but if Nate was already telling people
The
before
demon.
that anyway.
Michael, who'd you pick last night? Fortune
Nate
teller.
and Martin, and I got a yes.
Mm,
You know,
And
very
funny that.
useful pick.
Yeah.
yeah.
But you're either on. No, you.
I am...
Yeah. Well, if that's the case of the widow, I'm the widow target.
I have some
Nate, do you
info.
want to say something?
Craig's the drunk.
This.
Yeah, drunk librarian.
Because
You're not Saint.
Because I know that Craig is the drunk.
Be any number of people. What? Are you saying that you're not the saint, Nate?
I'm saying that Craig is the drunk.
Makes sense why you nominated me then.
I had something then about.
Martin
So,
is the one
yeah.
who said the widow.
Hang on. So
Carry on.
Well,
Nate
it's up to
or
you to
me,
pick one.
Nate or myself can't be the demon and Michael poisoned, right?
Yeah.
Because they'd get a no. So
No, because
Michael.
he doesn't have to get false information. He just should do. He should get the least helpful information as a rule.
So what was your information?
Who are you asking?
Phil.
oh, me.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm the noble, and I saw Evil Steve, Craig, and Nate.
What?
Oh, I can't do it.
Oh wait, just evil, not the demon. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, exactly one of them is evil.
So Steve could be the minion. Yeah.
I'm definitely not the minion. It
It
would be a strange first night
Yeah,
kill.
yeah,
doesn't...
Yeah.
The noble ping doesn't have to be a minion.
No, it's just evil, isn't it?
Nate,
Yeah.
are you out in evil here?
Me? No, I'm just saying that Craig's the drunk.
Why are you saying that Craig's a drunk?
Because I have it on valuable information that Craig is the drunk.
What's the valuable information?
The valuable information is the Grim. From a good source. Or maybe myself, who knows?
Okay.
Okay. Right. So,
I feel like Nate's trying to.
okay, Nate's trying to pull the blame onto himself.
No.
Where's the widow?
I'm just going to say nominations are open, but please feel free to carry on trying.
Yeah, but if
I'm
he
not
pulls the
lying.
blame onto himself, that means he's trying to shift the blame onto one of us two.
Or,
Which one?
already knows that we'll see through that. Oh God.
What I'm doing is, in Lee's absence, I'm showing you how the demon nominates themselves on final day and
Yeah.
gets away with it.
Is that what you're doing? Are you nominating yourself?
I haven't decided yet. Hi Lee, if you're watching.
You will be watching eventually when we put this live.
Everybody say hi to Lee. Hi.
Hi Lee.
Hi, Lee.
Glad you're here.
Should we do him a Mexican wave?
Lee, who do
I
you
know
trust?
Coincidence that Craig got told Saint and Nate claims Saint.
Phil, you got your hand
So
up.
here's my thing. I don't think this is a Widow game. Especially given we've either got a monk and a soldier in the game, or one of them is lying, and if it's a monk, then the monk wasn't kind of killed off early, and if it's a soldier, then the soldier was targeted by the demon. It just doesn't feel right, which makes me think Martin is on the evil team.
Yeah, that's believable.
Nate nominates Martin.
Nate nominates Martin. Tell me why, please.
I want my winning streak to continue.
Martin, what do you got to say about Nate's winning streak?
I mean, I can see exactly what everyone's saying. I am the soldier. I did see the widow. I don't know which one of them it is, but it's not me.
Okay. It will take 2 votes to put Martin on the block, starting with Phil's dead vote.
I'll put it up there.
I'll put it on 3.
Yeah.
I was
3
very
votes.
tempted. I put too slow on the draw.
3 votes is enough. It can still be beaten. So Martin and Michael are the only ones who can nominate.
Is there any reason to suspect Michael as the demon?
It's always reason to suspect Mike.
Yeah, well, there's always. However,
No.
Lee's not here, as we pointed out, so let's not go instantly. Michael's still alive, let's kill him. Let's think about this logically. I know it's a rare thing.
Nate didn't vote for that, which is why I did.
I am willing to nominate Nate, if people would like that option as well.
Is Martin willing to nominate Nate?
I'm willing to nominate one of them. Yeah, I can nominate Nate, but then no one can nominate Michael.
I'm willing to nominate Nate to keep the triangle open if you want to nominate me.
If you do it first.
Yeah, I will nominate Nate.
Okay, Michael nominates Nate. Tell me why, please.
Because him claiming Saint the entire time, and then his whole suddenly, I might be the widow, or I might know the widow, is highly suspicious. So I'm thinking he may have been. Yeah, I think he's trying to be clever at the end now. So.
Nate, are you trying to be clever?
I just have this to say. Lee, this is how it's done.
Okay, on that,
Suddenly I
we'll
think-
run the vote. So it'll take 3 votes to tie, 4 to put Nate on the block. Paul, you've used your dead vote, so starting with Craig's dead vote.
Don't do it.
Double bluff.
Leave it where it is.
It is.
Oh no, not the votes.
Oh no, you took it.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh,
Hey.
Michael.
That is a tie.
Martin nominates Michael.
Martin nominates Michael. Tell me why, please.
Well, that fucked it either way, innit?
He's been casting suspicion on me for a lot of the game, and we can't kill
We
Nate
might as
now.
well just, and we can't kill you.
Might as well kill Michael then.
Yeah.
If both the evil team are alive, this can't pass anyway. So.
Michael, what are you going to say for yourself?
Well,
Yeah, we're fucked.
It's also a tradition to kill Michael, so
It is.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
Okay, it will take 4 votes to put Michael on the block, starting with Martin. Off we go. Five votes is enough. And it's quite clear that we're going to execute Michael. Michael dies. A team has won.
They haven't
Oh,
won
no
yet.
witch.
If we can't win, we might as well go down killing Michael.
Yeah, might as well.
That's a good motto.
So let's see if Nate's winning streak
Yes.
continues. Team won. It was
Obviously.
evil team. So where shall we start? Okay. Well, let's start with Steve, who was the first to die. He was your unspent slayer, I'm afraid. You got to use it or you lose it. Yeah, unfortunately, you didn't get your slayer shot to go off. We've got Phil, who was your noble, who saw that there was exactly one evil player between Steve, Nate, and Craig. Okay, let's go to Paul, who was your monk. So Paul protected some people. It never actually. So even on the night of no death, that wasn't actually due to Paul's ability, I'm afraid. But there you go. It's looking pretty suspicious for a while. Craig was your drunk librarian, who saw a saint between Michael, the fortune teller, and Nate, who started the game as the saint, but got turned into the poisoner by Martin the Khazali.
Had him on the block.
So various things happened here. So yeah, Nate was genuinely the saint at the start, and then started a massive game of French toast when I was trying desperately to wake him up to tell him that he was the poisoner. So that was awkward. So that's why I thought I'd always intended to put a drunk in, but I thought it'd be nice to give the drunk librarian a saint between Nate, who was the saint at some point, and Michael, who is often killed as the saint. Michael, I'm afraid you got absolutely poison locked the entire game by Nate. That is why your information was absolute rubbish.
Yeah. The person I tell because everything's gone a bit screwy.
Oh yeah, sorry. So yeah, the storyteller mistake was in all my sort of kerfuffle, not being able to wake Nate up to tell him that it was a poisoner. I totally forgot to wake Michael up. On the first night. So yes, that was my mistake. So yeah, Martin killed Evil Steve not once but twice, simulating a bounce from a soldier. But I think Paul just assumed that he'd managed to protect Phil that night anyway, so I'm not sure how it worked. And Steve, Martin felt really, really guilty for killing you. I said I was going to point that out at the end of the game, because it's your first game back with us in ages. And then Martin just goes and kills you. How rude.